welcome to Off the Rack. I'm Sal.
I'm Ethan.
And I'm Ben. Today we are doing Amazing Spider-Man #9, also known as the first part of Spiderverse, although there will be a separate mini-series called Spiderverse that will also have this main story arc. Drawn by Olivier Coipel and written by Dan Slott. Initial thoughts of Amazing Spider-Man #9?
Well, I like the art in it.
It's very well drawn.
Yeah. God, it's so good. Coipel's pencils capture energy, emotion, character. Loved it. Every design looked great. Every moment of action was cool. The quiet moments were preserved in this really wonderful kind of like movement, like just a pause moment. Like even the spectacular Spider-Ham looked cool in Coipel's pencils, and Justin Ponzer's colors complement it so well.
Yeah. Well, and the other thing is, the emotion came out a lot through the faces. Like it really showed through. Like you got what they were feeling from looking at it.
No, absolutely. They also didn't rely on an age-old tactic, which was changing the size of Spider-Man's eyes to convey emotion on his face. Coipel does not do that, but still manages to show you pretty much what Parker's face is under the mask, and I think that's really great.
Yeah.
How about the writing?
Oh my god! I had
I'll
such
say
an issue
this:
with this book.
it's very competently written. I just really did not like the story itself.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I am a die-in-the-wool Spider-Man fan. I have defended and praised Dan Slott for his Spider-Man understanding. He knows the character, he gets the character, and he has told us some really, really great... He's spun a few great yarns of Spider-Man, if you will.
Spun a few webs.
If you will. This story is so out of Spider-Man's wheelhouse. It's so untethered to the character, or to his mythos, or to his just general...
it's not even about Spider-Man.
It's not even about him.
Yeah. Except it's all about him.
Right.
For no reason.
We spent so much time just getting the team together, I suppose.
Yeah.
And by basically showing the simultaneous irrelevancy of Spider-Man and the absolute necessity of Spider-Man.
Yeah. Well, he's declared to be necessary and important.
Right, but he doesn't do.
Why?
He doesn't do anything to warrant it.
They tell you rather than.
Yeah. There's so much in here that doesn't work. Because it's so not Spider-Man. And having Spider-Man say, "This is crazy," is not enough.
Right.
You can't have your protagonist then say, "This crazy story is too crazy for me, but let's just go with it, everybody." Fuck you. No. Also, fuck Morlun and his goddamn family. We spent like 11 pages around the table. The epilogue was precious page time that could have been spent with more character, more interaction. Spider-Man sees Gwen Stacy for the first time since she's dead. Oh, that'd be interesting to see.
The stuff with the Spider-Man is so rushed.
And then we had this horrible backup story with this interview with the vampire goddamn bullshit with this family sitting around a table going like, "Oh, we'll dine shortly, but first let's reveal our master stroke," with these bodies strewn on the table. Like, what the fuck are we doing here? Spider-Man's a kid from Queens who got bit by a spider, he fights muggers. We don't have to watch vampires sitting around a banquet table.
You know what it reminded me of? Multiversity.
Sure did.
Yep.
Spiderversity.
Spiderversity. It's like, what if we had the multiverse, but just with spiders, which is like, what?
Yeah.
Like, why aren't other characters
It's the
from
web
these...
that connects all
I
the
know.
different
Why is
like,
universes.
whatever.
But
But
you know
like,
what it is? It's references.
Yes.
Stuff that you like and things you remember.
Yeah.
This is the Family Guy of Spider-Man
That's
books.
exactly what this
which
is.
is not what Spider-Man ever is.
No.
And not what it should be.
There's no content here. It is all Flash.
Yeah. At the very least, you get hints. You get a line from a character here or there where you're like, that's an in-character line.
Yep.
But I don't get to see any follow-through on
No.
that character.
There is more camaraderie and more interaction between characters you don't care about than with the characters you want to see interact.
Yeah.
And we know that because there are high stakes and big events coming, like the Secret Wars and the incursions and everything, that like we have to kill a lot of these spider characters. Like, most of them are going to die.
Yeah.
Even in the regular universe, there are like 6 spider characters who aren't alternate versions of him.
Yeah.
And so we've already proven, like, he's irrelevant.
Yeah.
And we have thousands of... We have to kill all of them. So we're not going to get the interactions we want. We're not going to get the stories that we want to tell. Like, we're going to get a lot of, like, stupid goddamn gore and, like...
Yeah, we're going to see a lot of Spider-Man die and be eaten.
Yeah, and by the way...
But don't worry, because it's not Spider-Man, so we're fine to show it. No, that's not the same thing.
No.
Friggin' depressing.
Here's the thing.
This book is unrelentingly grim.
Yes, it is incredibly grim. I don't care anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, another one died? They're all going to die. Or they won't. Or if they don't, then what's the point of killing this many?
Yeah.
Like, you've killed too many characters for anyone to, like, care
really
anymore.
care.
Can't summon any emotion.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing.
It's just like mechanical. It's like a video game. You're just murdering these characters.
How are we supposed to care about the Spider-Man you want us to care for when all these other Spider-Men are just being killed aimlessly?
Butchered for no reason.
And
like,
any one of them could replace any other one of them.
yeah, you were showing how unremarkable Peter Parker is. I mean, like, I'm sure that's the point, and then at the end, he'll be really important. So, I'm sorry. There's a pass for me.
There are some interesting. There's some cool moments. in
Yes,
this
that's
book.
the problem. And Coppell's art is so good.
Yeah. It's just as a whole, it does not work for me at all.
No. The only good thing about this book is that Gwen's in it.
Yes.
I want to see
For,
more
like, 2 panels.
Gwen Stacy Spider-Girl.
Yes.
Yeah,
Spider-Woman.
and that drawing is so. Like, you guys were raving about the drawing. I didn't read the Gwen Stacy book that you guys.
Oh,
reviewed.
yeah.
It is a fucking cool drawing.
Yeah,
like, I'm like,
she's a cool
how could a drawing be
design.
that great? I'm like, oh, it is.
Yeah.
It's just like the hood and the colors and everything. It's just amazing.
fantastic.
Yep. And she's fun as a character as well.
And she gets a panel.
And I guess they're, you know what it is? They're really just trying to like set this thing up.
Yeah.
It's like I got to get all this out of the way, so I got to introduce you to the Morlun family because they're
you don't know who they are. We've never seen them before.
Spider-Verse is going to be huge.
Yeah, it's a
not.
huge event,
No
and I
one's
gotta
gonna
lay
care.
all the pieces on the table, and and you already know all these Spider-Man, so I'm just gonna rush through that,
Yep.
and then I'm gonna give you the no. That's a bad idea.
Yep.
Spend
It's
more
a bad-
time building the team.
Yeah.
And maybe intersperse pages of the Morlun family.
Well, and
even
they're
though I don't
gonna-
care about them anyway.
There's
but, like,
so many other books. There's Spider-Verse Team Up, which has like other characters not even in this fucking issue. We've got like so much. No, it's just it's everything I hate about comics.
Yeah, it's clearly like Marvel's like, we gotta do a like multiple universe book.
Yep.
Huge multi-universe
Yeah, here you
crossover
go.
book where you get all kinds of crazy characters, including a cartoon character. Because DC did that in Multiversity. They had a cartoon universe
God,
with a
they did with
cartoon
the rabbit
physics
character.
That's who the pig is in this. And I'm just like, it's such a transparent ripoff, and you have so much less to work with because it's only one title.
I mean,
Yeah.
granted, Spider-Ham goes back a long
Yes,
while
yeah,
back.
but
Yes.
they pulled it into
But yeah.
this, and they didn't have to, but they made a silly little joke
Yep.
about cartoon characters.
also, by
Even
the
the
way-
cartoon universe is part of the multiverse.
All right,
It's past.
that's it. It's pass.
Pass. We're done.
It's an invitation to see every episode off the rack we've ever done. Like and subscribe. We'll see you next time. Bye.